Hello and welcome back to the weekly intuitive connection. I'm Camelia Kessaci and I'm an intuitive coach. Today's connection is about power, what it means to have true power, and how to access that power when we are not really feeling empowered. You might already know that there's a big misunderstanding about power in our world. The power that we are most familiar with is the kind of power that is based on control and manipulation. That power is actually miserable because when one bases their power on how much they can control people, events, and situations, they end up not only losing control, but losing access to real power. Control might give a temporary sense of power. Real power is freeing. Real power is the opposite of controlling. It's actually about letting go and going with the flow of life and nature. That power is priceless. It cannot be replaced by anything that the material world can offer. The goal of this connection is to give you tools to regain that power whenever you feel disempowered. The first tool is to isolate the most intense aspect of your life that is causing disempowerment. It's rarely that you get disempowered by all aspects of your life. Usually it's one main one that bleeds into the other ones. It could be work, it could be health, it could be a relationship, it could be any major aspect of your life. Then you might say it's all of them. I know it's a tendency, but really take the time to rate the intensity. You will rarely find that all of them are at the same level of intensity. Tool number 2 is about investment. Can you check your level of investment in this aspect of your life? Investment, commitment, and how much you are giving in this aspect of your life. Be honest with yourself. Don't try to run away from the truth of it. And you might say, no, I've invested so much and I'm not seeing anything. That's not how it works at all. A true investment is a heart investment. This is where you know you've invested in something. Number 3, prioritizing the aspect of your life that feels the most disempowering. So prioritizing that aspect means you didn't know it mattered to you until you felt so disempowered by not having whatever you needed to have. You didn't know. But now that you know, you have to start allowing yourself to have it. Because it's obvious it's important for you, but you haven't paid attention until it caused you disempowerment. Then now is time to give more attention to that and to create whatever feels like a big lack in your life. Tool number 4 is to redefine that aspect of your life and to broaden your perspective around it. So this is the tendency that creates a big sense of disempowerment. A person wants something in particular, and that thing fits in one of the aspects of their life that we just mentioned earlier. But they keep the aspects of their life in boxes. They limit them. So they keep getting disappointed. So they end up not receiving what they need to receive, and it keeps going on a loop, just like that. So coming out of that loop requires them to broaden their perspective around receiving what they need. So a way to go about disempowerment is to realize that it's a sign of lack of flow. So the only way to remedy it, which is tool number 5, triggering the flow. A good analogy about triggering or finding the flow is a fountain. Let's say you've been going to the same fountain for years to gather water. And then at some point something happens where the fountain dries up. And you keep going to that fountain to get the water, but you find nothing. And meanwhile, you're thirsty. So you need water. Do you need that fountain? No, you need water. So that fountain is gone, but there are other fountains, and it's possible to still get water, which is what you need. Once you trigger the flow, or you find the flow, you find the water, you start realizing that what you have been wanting or needing has always been accessible. But because you wanted it from a certain source, place, or person, you got disappointed when it wasn't coming from that source anymore. And that led you to a sense of disempowerment. So disempowerment is not a sign of the end of water. It's just a sign of the end of one fountain. But there are many more out there. The journey to being empowered is about allowing life to satisfy your needs without any condition around how, what, when, where they should be satisfied. It's a total loss of control in a way, but the more you practice it, the more you allow life to carry you, and the more you get to trust the course of it. We already know what control creates, so why not try something new? If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and share, and subscribe to my channel to receive weekly intuitive updates.